can't go through trauma without it showing up in your life. The truth always works, even if the other person doesn't listen. I agree with that at my soul. Everybody, welcome to another exciting chapter of the Book of Sean. I'm excited today. I'm not even talking about love. You know, normally when I act like this, I'm talking about love. But no, I'm just excited because we're one day closer to the end of 2020. You know, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a new year, new possibilities, new directions, new imaginations. I'm excited about the fact that me and you, we ain't dead. And we're not sick. I'm just excited. I think it's a great day to be alive. It's a good day to be you. It's good to be free or relatively free, you know, America. Now I want to welcome to the show the one and only Miss Ladino Bryson, LT. She's here tonight. She is someone I can't wait for you to meet. LT, thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
It is first of all, I love your voice. Let's just start there.
I get that a lot.
Yes, you should do like voiceover work. That's how incredible.
I get that a lot.
I'm trying. Look, the universe is talking. You might want to listen.
I might have to do it.
I'm telling you. Listen. So tell me something that you did in 2020 that you are absolutely proud of.
I'm absolutely proud that I had the ability to launch a dream of mine, which is vcandidates.com. And we were able to help 47% of the people that joined our career platform. We actually had them utilize career development tools and they got hired from it.
Wow.
And we gave this service for free because we knew how heavy this year was. And to come out in 2020 was a very aggressive move.
Is the service still free?
Not anymore. We've
got
some free things for them though.
Give us the name again, because there may be some people watching who need to plug into that. Give us the name.
It's vcandidates.com. So it's V like viable candidate. We want to help job seekers become better presented in a very, competitive marketplace.
Got it. No, and we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that. But I want to, I like to meander. I like to take my time getting to the good part. So, and here's the other thing too. I never like to rush into what people do, right? I like to know who is this magnificent woman with this incredible voice and this spirit. Who's the beautiful person sitting in front of me? I like to know the person because after the show is over, I think to myself, I got to meet an incredible person tonight, even if it was, 1,000 miles away. So here's my second question for you. What's your love list? Because I'm trying to start a movement where people have love lists. People have bucket lists, things you want to do when you die. That's morbid. What's your the things that you just either you would love to do or you love doing them already, or the people you love? What's your love list? Give me some love list stuff.
Well, another thing that I love is I love my partner. I love my husband. He has been so supportive, and COVID taught me more than anything. We are truly best friends because so many friends of ours, marriages fell apart, and that wasn't our case. It actually brought us closer together.
Wow. Whoa. That's so good, LT. We can't rush past that. How did it do that?
I had a dream, and the dream was to walk away from something that I was doing successfully and start from scratch. And I had a partner that had never experienced that. He wasn't entrepreneurial. He was 23 years military. He's a master massage therapist. Everything is very, set. To be partnered with an entrepreneur is the most frightening thing for someone who's very structured to go through. And, here he was there to support me. And it was hard, challenging sometimes. I literally would love to write a book about this or a TV show or something, because the startup industry between relationships, there's a lot of failed relationships with failed startups. And my husband is my rock. Alex is my rock, and Mr. Bryson pushes me through. And that's a very special thing for me to have.
No, it is. I don't know if you watched the show or if you're familiar with it at all, but I love talking about love. So as soon as you went into the husband thing, I was yours. I mean, and then to think that COVID was able to do that. When you're right, LT, COVID has pushed so many people apart and torn so many couples apart. My counseling day is filled with people dating and married on the verge of pouring hot grits on each other. And it's just so good to know that, yes, trust me. It's so good to know that you guys were able to become closer and cement your relationship. I got to take a quick break. But I love your energy already. Let me just say that. We'll be back. You know, I don't love everybody, but I do love LT. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Listen, LT, when we were on the break, you said something and I stopped you because I want you to say it on air. You said that your relationship survived because you believe in what?
I believe in my covenant. I believe that the strength of who I am is based on my God. And I see God through my husband, and that covenant means everything. I mean, we were almost on the break of a really hard time, and it was the thought of the covenant and a New Edition song that saved my marriage.
What's the New Edition song? I need to play it.
My husband and I like to sing Can You Stand the Rain? And when I heard that song in the middle of an argument, I came home and I was like, you can never sing this song again. You don't believe it. Da, 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 da. And it made us stop and think and hash it out for 3 hours until we put it back together. And it's he and I.
I love that. That's great. Look, I could literally spend the next 20 minutes talking to you about that, but I'm going to resist the urge because I want my audience tonight to learn something additionally about you. And one of the things that fascinates me and why we invited you on tonight is because you changed careers, you pivoted. You were in the entertainment industry, right? And you were doing well, and you were doing your thing, and then you pivoted into being a recruiter, into being someone who helps people find employment and build their lives and their dreams. So the most obvious question I can ask you is, what changed? Like what, and not just what happened, right? But what changed in you that made that pivot the natural consequence of your life and your destiny?
I put what was important in order. And as much as I loved being in entertainment for over 20 years, I was a music industry brat, grew up in it and worked with some great artists and went on to have my own marketing company. It was really about what is going to be my legacy. And my legacy was more about being the wife and mother than it was about being a record executive. And that was my journey. And going through that journey and making that decision was the hardest thing I ever had to do, because it was, you're walking away from something that people are like, you're crazy, and have to hit almost rock bottom. I mean, rock bottom, to the point where here I was, the golden girl in entertainment and known, and then shifting to find something else. I had to apply 200 different resume submissions.
Yes, let's stop, LT, stop, because that's exactly where I was going next. When I read that you submitted 200 resumes to try to find an opportunity for yourself, it reminded me of last night we had two guests on who started their own production company, got a multi-million-dollar deal in the pandemic. And I asked them last night, well, what happened? How did you get it? And they said, we just kept going. We just kept doing it. And when I saw that you submitted 200 resumes, I said to myself, yes, this is someone needs to be on the air tonight, because I want you to give me 20 good seconds, 30 good seconds, and just talk to all the folks tonight who are frustrated, they've submitted 180 resumes. They're not sure if they can do that other 20 you did. What's your word to them tonight? People who are drowning and they're tired of swimming.
Don't be afraid of the word no, because no means next one.
Shut up. Come
Okay.
here. I'll slap you with this paper. That's how good that was. Keep going.
And be sure. I mean, I was told all kinds of things. Here I went from being a receptionist to a senior VP in 9 years in a very heavily male-dominated industry, and did it. I didn't have a college degree. I could write anything out, marketing plans, what have you. I'd been a senior VP and I was told, I don't know how to manage you. I don't know if this is the right fit. Why do I know you want to stay here? I mean, I'm talking anywhere from corporations to Walmart. I just needed to feed my children and I was willing to do whatever it took. And so I stopped and said, maybe entertainment and marketing and sales is not where I need to be. What else do I want to do? And then I transitioned to, what do I like to do? I like working with people. I'm coming from artist development. So working with candidates, I can help them develop into being a better version of who they are when they're interviewing. That was exciting to me. And in the
Yes.
first year, I placed 32 people, which was unheard of. And throughout my career, I placed over 600 people in 5 years and counseled thousands. And now I've moved on to owning a
So
career
listen,
platform.
600 families, right? 600 thousands of families, quite honestly, or literally, have been affected by your contribution, by your pivot, by your courage to change. And had you had stayed where you were already doing, doing relatively well, thousands of people would not be able to have the kind of security and safety that they have and they've amassed tonight because of what you do. And I just want everybody watching just to understand that, you are right. Maybe, my dear brother, my dear sister, sir, dear madam, you may be on the brink of the greatest moment you ever had in your life, but you need to hear what LT said. No means what, LT? Next
one. It does not mean stop. It means that's not for you, go forward. And sometimes we're trying to put that square peg in that round hole, and every door is closing for a reason. And after I went through working at large companies and started my own firm, very successful, helped staff Tesla, staff members and stuff. Guess what? I came up with the idea for vcandidates.com.
Yeah.
Because no means next one.
Because no means next one. I love that hashtag.
I'm going to trademark that. I'm trademarking that.
You should. All right, look, it's because I think that's the attitude that success demands. If you have thin skin, if you can't deal with rejection, if you take rejection personally, then you're never going to be everything that you could have been. You have to learn that sometimes people are, in most cases, not sometimes, most cases, people aren't rejecting you. They don't even know you. They're rejecting some image of what they think they want. And those images are infected by all the things and the dysfunctions and the traumas that they've been through. Don't take it. I'm not LT, but I'm gonna give you this. No means don't take it personal. It's not personal. It's not about you, and don't let it stop you. I got to take a quick break, but when we come back, I'm gonna just more about this blessed woman you need to hear. There's more about her great work, and she's going to give us some advice tonight because there's some people ending the year looking for a job. There are a lot of people ending the year looking for a job, and I'm going to ask LT, who does this for a living. She's a recruiter. She's going to help us do all the things we need to do to make sure that we are employable at the beginning of the new year. All right, get some paper. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. LT, listen, they call you the employment therapist, right?
That's right.
Why do they call you that? Because you just said that you are the Wendy Williams of what?
Of HR.
Of HR. Now, what does all that mean?
Well, basically, sometimes when people are looking for change, they need true advice. And I like to give them sound advice that's going to help them move forward. And I'm going to give it to them like a dear friend. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to give them what they need to be better. That's
good. That's important. That's the only way to do it. So there's some people out there tonight who are going to be looking for jobs, or they're looking for jobs right now. We're in the pandemic. A lot of people unemployed. What's your best 3 pieces of advice that most people can follow right away? First of all, clean up your social media. Every employer checks out your social media. We want to get to know who you are. We want to see if you fit into our company culture. And so before you announce that you're looking, make sure your settings are set to private. Any posts that you put to public are been changed, and anywhere that you post,
you will be consistent in knowing what to say and not to say. We all leave a digital imprint. The next thing you're going to want to do before you tell your network you're looking, correct, make a resume, a really sound resume. There are so many filters out there that hinder people to go through. And we have a product that we can help you. Free resume development. You just go in, fill it out. You can actually upload a job description to make sure your resume fits the description of the job. The last thing I can say is you're going to have to be more competitive in this time. Now you're not competing with local talent. People are working remotely. So now the competition has grown nationally. You cannot take that for granted. You're going to have to be buttoned up, precise, and let people know that when you're looking for the job, you're available to work on site or remotely, and make sure you have a great home area set up so that you can be what you say and claim you are. Because just because you sign up or submit an application doesn't mean you're going to get hired. There are going to be more checks and balances. Be prepared, people.
I love that. Yes, you are the employment therapist. That's good. That's good. No, that's helpful advice. And what I like about it is that it's encouraging. You know, it's you really, listening to you would motivate me to want to get up and make those changes, especially the social media people, because some of us got some things on social media we don't want your employer to see. So I love that. Put your stuff on private for a while.
Yes.
Yes. Follow that advice. So listen, let me ask you a question about you, okay? You ready? Okay. What's something you wish you could change about yourself?
Something I wish I could change about myself. I wish I could be a little bit more patient. Being Afro-Latina, I'm very passionate. And so I see things from an A to Z perspective. And what I need to do is slow down and breathe and then move forward, because I'm ready to move forward. I'm thankful I have an amazing team that when I'm being a balloon, they're my rock to hold me steady. But that's the way you have to be, that passion of what I love to do. I want to do it and make sure it runs. And I'm glad that we've taken the time to really develop a career platform that is going to be, it's going to be industry changing. And it is the way we move things around for people and how they're able to present themselves.
Mm-hmm. I noticed how you pivot out of that question into your platform. No. LT, I'm coming back to you. Here's another LT question. If the grown LT met the little girl LT, what would the little girl be surprised to learn about herself?
She would be surprised to learn that she is exactly what she thought she would be. See, I knew at the year 2000, I was going to be 33. So at 10, I literally said, I want to be married with 2 children at the peak of my position. I had my second child, December 26, 1999. I was married and I was a senior VP. So I have always been a planner, and to work that plan and to trust the evolution of the plan if necessary. So I think that the young girl would be proud to know I accomplished what I said I wanted to do. It wasn't just this dream, that the big LT has a Joseph spirit.
No, I love that. I love that. Here's my last LT question. I'll let you off the hook in a second.
Okay, no problem.
Is there something that you wish you could do over? Because I know that, there's some things I wish I could do over. I'm not saying I have regrets. I do. But I'm asking a regret question. I'm just asking, are there some things that you wish, what's something that you wish you could do over?
I wish I would have, wow, there's so many. There's literally so many I can think of.
I can relate.
I wish I would have taken my time and not given up on a few colleagues of mine. I looking back, I can see that maybe I was put in relationships with people that I was working with in order to be an example. And I'm really good at cutting sling. So, I think I need to be more gracious with people and develop more the relationships better so that I can be an example and
Yeah.
not, someone that just kind of discards people too quickly.
Yeah, no, listen, that's a great thing to wish to do over. I think it's so wonderful to, of all the things one could say, to say that I wish I had loved better or been a better friend or been a better example. That shows
Absolutely.
self-awareness, and it also shows the capacity for sensitivity for relationships. So that makes you healthy. So just so you know,
Thank you.
listen, give everybody one more time the name of your platform, because again, I want people to run to this and I want them to be helped. One more time, real quick, because I gotta go.
The company is called vcandidates.com. That's V as in viable. Job seekers, please go on the job seeker page and start creating your free digital resume. It's going to be very helpful to helping you find a new opportunity.
All right, everybody, listen, thank you, Solomon Ali, for coming on tonight. Thank you, LT. You have been absolutely amazing, by the way. Thank you for watching, people. I hope that you've been inspired. You got some good information to get your career heading in the right direction. Be good to each other. I love you.